What's up, Marvel fans? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Museum. I'll be your curator today. Guys, we got another fun one for you. All the way from 2006. We continue. Let's bring this guy in. We continue with our Marvel Signature Series. This particular collection of action figures by Hasbro has simply blown me away with their articulation, design, costume designs, head sculpts, you name it. These figures are beautifully made, and there are just a ton of them. And, you know, we still have them coming into the museum. We've been acquiring a ton of these guys. And today, for your viewing pleasure, we have the man without fear, Daredevil. One of my favorite superheroes. Once again, in the past, guys, we talked about those superheroes. I'll bring him back up here. Those superheroes that were closest to us power-wise. I mean, Superman was just not close to us with powers. I mean, I didn't feel as a kid I could be Superman, although I would have loved to. But a guy with, on top of the fact being blind, but just with excellent acrobatic abilities and fighting skills, that was just closer to what I felt as a kid growing up. I could actually be that. Well, minus the radar, built-in radar that sense that Daredevil possessed. This is just a gorgeous, gorgeous figure. It's a figure that I really was looking for because I wanted to acquire it. I have a Daredevil figure from the Famous Covers line from Toy Biz, but I think I like, as a matter of fact, I like this figure more. I think it's just a little closer. This is on a 9-inch scale body. Articulation is, like, once again, I can't say enough about the articulation. He's got the gung-ho grip hands, the gripping hands. Beautifully done. As you can see, our Marvel Signature Series Daredevil is factory sealed. We acquired this beautiful figure off of eBay. And the seller did a phenomenal job at packing this guy, doing the description, doing the tons of photos, pictures of this particular figure. And as a museum curator and owner, that's what we're looking for, guys. We're looking for pristine condition. As you can see, this box is in fantastic, fantastic condition. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. So we're excited about that. Let's get this. Getting back up here. Guys, what do you think of our Marvel Signature Series Daredevil? Do you have this guy? Are you looking for this guy? He's not hard to find. You can definitely find this figure. I would say definitely eBay. I'm not too big on Amazon when it comes to these type of figures. I'm just more comfortable with eBay because of the ability to be able to get those descriptions from the sellers and tons of photos of the figures. And that's, if you're going to buy these figures, guys, that's the key. That's what you want to look for. I can't say enough about this head sculpt. Head sculpt is absolutely flawless. It's beautiful. You know, we talked about our signature, our Toy Biz Daredevil. Let's do this. Let's bring him in. Maybe we can do a quick comparison. Boxes are bigger. Signature Series box is bigger. Head sculpt. Head sculpts are both good. On the Toy Biz Famous Covers Daredevil. But the head sculpt on the Marvel Signature Series Daredevil, the horns are longer. Everything, the features are more defined. Let's open our. Here's the. And once again, though, we talk about the charm of the Toy Biz Daredevil. We talked about the charm, and there's the double D that got a lot of comic book guys talking and chirping. Yes, the D's are not where they need to be at. Here's the famous cover series Daredevil's D's right here, and here's the Signature Series D's. They're aligned where they're supposed to be at. So they're comic book correct, while the famous covers Daredevil's D's are not. But that's okay, you know. That's fine. To me, that wasn't a big issue, and I said that in the video that we shot on this famous covers, Marvel famous covers Daredevil. No big deal. He's got the gloved hands, the oven mitt type hands, gloves. So it was more of a more cartoonish, and this is, as you can see, with the gripping hands. This just a better made, produced figure. But you need both of these guys in a sense, because as we are a museum, and we're cultivating and protecting and in some sense nurturing the historical history and value of these different toy lines. So you want to see the evolution, if you will, from one toy line to the next. You know, because the Toy Biz Marvel famous covers line came out before Hasbro brought out the Marvel Signature Series. So that's the evolutionary ladder, if you will, from one toy line to the next. The improvements that were made, the mistakes that were made. But each mistake, as I said before in past videos, that's the charm of these action figures. Because both of these figures would have did very well in the 1970s. If I was a kid, when I was a kid back in the 1970s, I would have taken either one of these or both of these. I would have begged my parents to purchase both of these guys for me. They were that cool. So both of these guys are, and we say it's almost blasphemous to say anything's better than Mego, but the truth is these figures were made on a higher level and a higher scale than Mego figures. So we can't look at it as just the fact that the Mego is so is a holy grail of action figures and toys. And believe me, I had my fair share of Megos when I was growing up back in the 1970s, but these figures are made way better than the Mego figures were. You can say made or designed or whatever, but our Marvel Signature Series Daredevil is just immaculate. So we wanted to just to kind of do that. Right, something came on. We wanted to just do this little comparison, if you will. But it's back to our Daredevil, guys. See, he's got his Billy Club right here. I don't know if it detaches, and I don't know if it goes in. I believe it goes in into his holster there. Guys, we'd like to thank you for hanging out with us today with our Marvel Signature Series Daredevil video. You know the routine, guys. But real quick, turn this guy around in the back here. Almost forgot the back is always the same for the most part, but we just wanted to give you a blown out look here. We wanted to give you a chance to see the back. Just a great figure. Excellent figure. Let's get you a year. Yep. 2006. And here's all the rest of the beautiful figures. We have all these guys in our museum collection. And you can visit these guys anytime you want on our channel, our museum channel. You know the routine, guys. God bless. And keep collecting.